So I know that I owe a lot of you an explanation. So I know that I owe a lot of you, an explanation as to why I've been MIA of the sorts. No recaps, no live videos, none of that. In the past, I'll say, I guess 3 weeks, as my computer freezes. But like I said, an explanation is in order. And I owe a lot of people that. As I try and share this to other forums. So here's the deal. The reason why I haven't been around much. Simple explanation, work. Been working a lot. I haven't been able to catch much games. And if I do, it's the tail end of them. And at the end of work, I'm too tired to make a video. And the next morning, it's just, I haven't watched it. If it's a loss, I never watch the highlights. If it's a win, I want to make a video. But at the same time, I'm too exhausted. I'm too busy prepping for work the next day. That's all it is. And it's got me thinking, while I'm at this job, do I really want to continue making videos, but then not be able to, and then simply just not making videos, and then hold it off to next season possibly, if I'm still working there? It's a lot to think about, and I'm not too sure. And honestly, I don't know. I don't know if I want to continue for the rest of the season. I don't know if I want to continue after this season. And by this season, I mean the 2021 season. And I don't know if I want to continue in 2022. I really don't, and that's heartbreaking to me. I wish it was that simple, but I can't. Although that is a good response, but I don't know if I can. The issue lies in the fact that I'm working all these hours and it's all over the place. Don't get me wrong, I like what I do. It's just my life is just, when it comes to these videos, it's second. Now, I usually have time, but at the same time, it's just, I don't have time anymore. I love making these videos. I love entertaining people, but it's just, wow. I noticed that I don't have enough time. It's not retiring. It's just, unless I find something better, I don't know. But let's go over the recap of the regular season. From what I understand, ever since Kyle Palmieri and Travis Zajac came into the picture, the Islanders haven't been the Islanders. They miss Anders Lee entirely. I think that's the case. I think they desperately miss him, as well as Zajac and Palmieri aren't the proper replacements for that matter, even if it's for a season. Not the proper kind of guys to be the replacement to Anders Lee. Is it Kiefer Bellows? Absolutely not. We all agree on that. But at the same time, again, is this team ready? Under Barry Trotz, they overcome and they dictate how a game is. But it makes you wonder, did the Islanders, just loosely play while leading up to the playoffs after they clinched? Or is this, concerning to be what is to come? I don't know the answer. I don't think any of you do. Even the people who are coaches or of the sort. I don't know. I really don't. Now, the Islanders went 6-2-0 against the Penguins in the regular season, but will they show up? Again, regular season doesn't mean a thing in the playoffs. It's completely different at this point. And the first game is going to be Bruins and the Capitals at 7:15 on May 15th on Saturday in Washington. That's according to John Shannon. That's game one, for what we know right now. Listen, I understand. You have more flexibility than I do at this point. I don't have much. But hey, you're good. You get to drive that 18-wheeler and you get to text at the same time. Hey, good for you. They better show up in the playoffs. That they better do. Just let's be glad that the Islanders clinched the playoffs and they didn't lose their way out. However, they did lose their way, in my sense, out of a top place in the division by losing. No, it's the game one is Boston and Washington, according to David Pagnotta as well. David, that's what I said. It's Boston versus Washington. If I said Pittsburgh, my mistake. I meant to say Boston versus Washington. Yeah. There's that. Now, Varlamov got hurt in today's game. Will he be all right? Is it major? Is it minor? I don't know. But hopefully the Islanders can overcome and beat this Pittsburgh Penguins team. That's fair enough. There is no 5-month break to save them, so we'll see how things go. Hey, we'll see. When did it say the Islanders? Possibly the Islanders on Sunday. That's according to Eric Hornick, but who knows? Maybe Sunday, maybe not. The thing about the Islanders is that they seem to be a different team in the playoffs. It tends to be night and day. Well, it depends on the team too. But at the same time, we don't know what will happen. I tend to agree. Maybe Pittsburgh is better. But again, it's the playoffs, and it's completely different. It's a completely different animal. But we'll see. Sophia, we'll see indeed. But it also makes sense that the Islanders losing this, maybe they turn it around. Maybe they go to the Cup, although I'm not sure. Well, he's with a better team now, Jeff Carter. He's with the Penguins, so there's that. There's the fact that he's been dominating with them. Maybe getting away from the West Coast has helped him. And now my phone's telling me that, hey, the Islanders lost. Thanks for reminding me. Lou is making the New Jersey Devils 2.0, getting Palmieri, Zajac, Andy Green. Is he going to, by chance, hire Martin Brodeur to really make it a New Jersey Devils 2.0? Why not just swap out the announcing crew? Have it as Steve Cantallosi and, oh, God, and Ken Danico. That'll really make Lou's wet dream become a reality. Let's see. I know a lot of people miss these reports, but like I said, work's been busy. The Islanders could beat Pittsburgh, the Pirates. Not sure about the Penguins. Well, you've got a point on that, but we'll see what happens. We will very much indeed see what happens with the Islanders because at this point, we don't know what's going to happen. Playoffs are a different animal. The Islanders will have 5 days or so, or 6 days to rest. We'll see. 13, 12, and 3 to end this year. Sound familiar? Like, yeah, it kind of does. Except this time, there's no 5-month break to let them recover. This time is, oh, hey, playoffs are this weekend. Yeah, rest up. But yeah, I tend to wonder, is Lou have such an infatuation with former Devils players, first Green, and then now Zajac and Palmieri, despite them being rentals, mind you. But who knows? Maybe, just maybe, he might aim for more Devils in the offseason. We shall see. But will they? That is the question. Tends to make you wonder if the Islanders will pick up some young talent or if they go with the guys they have. All right, I forgot about Corey Schneider. He's already here. Another Lou product. I completely forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me. Hey. Just wait until game 1 and Trotz will roll out different lines. Let's hope those different lines don't include Komarov or Zajac. So far, they've looked absolutely atrocious. Komarov. My question to Komarov is, what was with that stupid checking penalty to Pasternak? What was it? Oh, hey, bam, right to the gut. What was the point of that, honestly? Stupidity? I want to know. I want answers as to why Komarov checked Pasternak that way, getting himself a double minor for stupidity. That's just be, hey, you know what? You're being stupid. You're out of the game. Why not? Miles Wood is too young for Lamoriello. Yeah, you got that right. Why not? Why doesn't he just convince Ken Danico to come out of retirement? That would be a pipe dream. Very true. And I'm seeing one of my Devils friends next week. So we'll see how that goes. I'll talk to them. I'll talk to her and see how that goes. Convince Brodeur, convince Danico. Why don't we just get Scott Stevens to come out of retirement? And while we're at it, why don't we change the color scheme from blue and orange to red and black? Maybe that'll help. Well, we'll see. It makes you wonder now, doesn't it? So again, I'm at a crossroads. I am at a crossroads when it comes to the post game shows for the off season for the postseason. Maybe if it's a good game and all that, leading up, maybe I'll do it. I don't know. Again, I do apologize for not being here for most of it. So. But we'll see what happens. Now, let me ask. For the next couple of minutes, I'll do a question and answer round. And we'll see where it goes from there. So for the next 5 minutes, we'll do a question and answer, see how things are. Questions, comments, concerns, you name it. What is it? Yeah, duty calls, Mr. Bryan. That's definitely right. Duty calls. So, any questions, comments, or concerns, or anything? I tend to wonder. I wonder what everyone questions, comments, and concerns are. Will you join TJ and the grumpy old man? I'd like to, but unfortunately, like I said, I don't know. What's my take on Barzell getting benched? Don't play stupidly. Last I checked, I think he leads the league in penalty minutes. That's not good. Need to get disciplined. People are saying, oh, well, the refs are against us. Well, how about having Barzell not commit stupid penalties, huh? How about not making it obvious? Well, Joey, let's put it like this. If Hall is lazy, he wasn't motivated. Now he's every bit as motivated as can be because he's on a winning team. A team that doesn't contain the toxic Jack Eichel. And Eichel is basically a toxic to that team. Quote, rumor is out there that he's angry with the Buffalo Sabres. So, there's that. He shows up versus Boston, not just us. Where's the defense? Hopefully it comes around by the time maybe Sunday rolls around, which is when the Islanders will play. Who knows? But who knows? Leads the league. I think so. I'm not sure. I remember hearing that stat the other day. Or is one of the top players in penalty minutes. I don't know. What's out? I think the Rangers are already on that. I don't, honestly, Mario, I don't watch post games. I find them boring, and I find them to be too lenient with the team that they follow. They're very, oh, they could have done this, they could have done that, instead of ripping them a new one when they need it. I don't know about Zibanejad, and I don't really know about Buchnevich. I could definitely see Kreider going. I don't see Buchnevich or Zibanejad going. Chemistry, maybe that's why. Not sure. I'll come and tell you why. A lot of fans before he got traded there said he was late. Because he was. When you score one goal with the Buffalo Sabres and you look completely unmotivated, he didn't look motivated at all. He didn't look like he wanted to play. But when he when he went to Boston, he found that spark. I know what he's trying to do. But again, I haven't watched. I haven't paid attention to the NHL in some weeks, so it's a little hard for me. Islanders will win the first game in Pittsburgh. Maybe they'll lose, but I'm hoping they win. But then again, should we really listen to someone who thinks Jack Capuano is better than Barry Trotz, who is a Cup winner? Just saying. If I was playing for a team like Buffalo and I get traded to a team that's in a playoff position like Pittsburgh, the Islanders, the Capitals, the Penguins, yeah, I'd be motivated. Well, that's if he fits Boston right now, but that depends if Boston's still good. They ask a player's favorite color. They also ask them, what is your favorite dinner dish? But the one time they'll say, why did Komarov or Zajac or Palmieri do this? Oh, it'll be, oh, well, Lou will have the pink slip ready and willing to go. Maybe that's what he is, just a grumpy old man. Doesn't know much. I tend to wonder how Cappy is better than Trotz. I have no idea. Some people think he is. I mean, he did get elected to be hired to be the USA coach, but again, that's nothing too interesting. I mean, they need someone to coach the team. And it's not like I'm going to pay attention to it, just saying. Especially when it comes to ripping the team on broadcast during the game. Oh, no, we can't say anything bad about Komarov or Palmieri or Zajac or Green. We could talk bad about others. Maybe he should listen better, but I don't listen to that podcast. Trotz will have the boys prediction right now. I'll make it later. Butch got his orders before every game. Before every game? That was during the that was before the season started. Actually, when Lou came first aboard, he said, if any one of you bashes my players, especially veterans, you will all be fired and gone from this teams. Something like that, I guess. Palmieri and Zajac blow. I tend to think more Zajac. He's 35 and the Lou specialty. Again, I'm surprised he didn't call for Brian Boyle or even Jaromir Jagr. Shocking at that. But Walsham's been playing, which I like to see. I want to see more kids. I don't know what the deal is with Holmstrom. And the question for everyone in the future is, will Lou get rid of Brent Thompson in Bridgeport for the new Bridgeport sound type? I mean, Bridgeport Islanders, which looks like a damn child drew up that logo. I mean, listen, I like the name Bridgeport Islanders. Will Lou fire Brett Thompson, or will he just be, oh, hey, you're friends with my son, and the yacht club will still continue? I get that the minor leagues are supposed to be for developing, but when your coach can't develop a forward, and the last top six forward was, I believe, Nelson, where's the priority? I mean, yes, he's good with defense, and yes, Thompson is good with defense, but with goaltending, it's a mystery. But with forwards, where is the forwards? Does more with less, you mean? Because Trotz has been doing a lot for this team, working with a lot less. And he's gotten a lot of them out of there. We still employed the great Thompson as coach. I'm surprised he's still at on the Islanders in any sort of form. What kind of dirty pictures does he have of them that he's saying, hey, you got to keep me here, otherwise I'm going to show these dirty pictures to all of you? That's a question that's an answer for the centuries. The answer that's needed. I'd like to know. I mean, it's unfortunate that the Islanders lost tonight. I was honestly hoping for a win, but But Capuano is nowhere near on the same level as Trotz, though. I would rather have Trotz than Capuano. We'll see. I'm going to keep this going for about 5 more minutes, maybe a little less. And then when it hits the 30-minute mark, I'm calling it. I expect greatness out of this team, but maybe they'll do well in the playoffs. I tend to agree with that Debbie Downer. There are things you can expect and things that you can't expect, but you can't expect perfection out of every game, and we know this. And that doesn't mean everybody's going to get fired after one game or if a player does something, unless it's all that. The Snow burner account, please. He's Doug Waite's burner account. Who was the rookie head coach? Oh, Brindamore? Well, that's because Brindamore had a younger team that was a lot faster. But then the Islanders last year got to the third round and managed to stay and lost 4-2 in the series. 3 games away from 2 games away, I should say, from the cup. Sounds like someone died in here. Yeah, everyone's depressed. I don't know why. Going to the playoffs. A little more optimistic. I agree. I show a little optimism. I'm not saying, I'm not saying cheerleader or anything, but at least I'm somewhat excited for that. This team is making the playoffs. I'm excited. I'm hopefully going to catch some games. Hopefully. I mean, I would love to see some Islander games. I would love to. Very much love to. But we'll see what the schedule I have. We'll see. I'm not going to reveal it, but let's just say, maybe I could catch a game or 2. Maybe. I'm not too sure. Can't promise anything. Oh, boy. Let's keep the political figures out of this, huh? Because I'm not having political BS know-how on this video. That's just me. But hey, we all have fun here. We're all rooting for the same team. The team that's tattooed on my arm, that little Islander symbol right there. Right? Yeah. We're all rooting for those boys. New York Islanders, right? Yeah. Right. Yeah. Right. So just saying. We got about 2 minutes left. Any questions, comments, concerns before I end this? Any at all? Any at all? At all? Who is at all? I need to know if there are any questions, comments, or concerns at all. Concerns. I almost call them concerns. I don't know why. So, it's a little less than a minute remaining. Please tell me. No, you kind of don't call it as it is. You call it more like after losses. I don't really see it much after wins. Just saying. Never Trot's crew went MIA for about 2 months when the Islanders won the Eastern Conference Final. Yes, that's true. Lou, not good enough. Trot's not good enough. Playoffs, not good enough. 3 postseasons, not good enough. The only thing that's good enough is when the team is losing, so I can cry about it needs to be fixed. Armchair coach GM. That's being passionate. Sarcasm as a fan. Okay. Especially when it comes to other teams, he is usually MIA when they win, but around when they lose. About 20 seconds left before the show ends. 20 seconds remaining. Mm-hmm. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. So, I don't smile much. But thank you very much, everybody, for watching the show. Maybe I'll be back for the playoffs. Not too sure. Again, I'll let you all know. But I do thank you all for sticking around and enjoying this, watching this old man rant. I'll see you guys hopefully after the first game. I'll let you know. Let's go, Islanders.